All right. Hello, everyone who is in the stream currently. I apologize for being late. I was eating. Hello, Ultimate Goal Horns. Hello, DBCNF. Hello, Barracuda. Hello, Evan. Hello, Callum Archives. Hello. I think that's everyone here. Oh, we also got Jeffrey NHL fan. Hello, everyone. Yes, I know I am 8 minutes late. The I had to eat lunch. You'll be 3D printing a non-functional goal horn for display when you get the chance. Um, You should try to 3D print like an actual working horn. You should just look up for plans on like Thingiverse and stuff. Designing a horn's not actually that hard. I mean, it kind of is, but like once you know the principles, it's pretty easy. I just don't have a large enough 3D printer to do it. Not of a Q3. Oh well, I wouldn't recommend that. What horns are on today's agenda? We are gonna do hopefully the rest of the ECHL. I got very distracted yesterday, so and a bird just hit my window. Hold on. That's hilarious. A bird just flew straight into my window. Mm-hmm. I don't know what kind of bird. It looks like a chickadee or something, but oh my. Just like anything you can find, basically. You can just like make your own custom tuned horn just by like changing the lengths a little bit. Yeah, a bird hit my window. That's the first time that's happened in a while because my room's in the basement. It's like actually not even really a basement. It's like halfway underground. So window's not that large. I'm surprised the bird actually hit it. Angry Birds in Alberta, yeah. Well, I don't think there's a chickadee in Angry Birds. There could be, but can you guys hear me okay? Like is my mic volume all right? It looks all right on the audio mixer on OBS, so okay. And if I do a 3D print a horn, how do you think I could get it to work? What could I do? You honestly, you could just like cut up a plastic bag and use that as a diaphragm. You want to get a horn, but you don't know how. Um, it's like if you have like a junkyard near you, like a truck yard, junkyard that like scraps like old semi trucks and stuff like that. They'll usually sell you horns for extremely cheap. That's how I got the Okotoks horn. I took it off a dump truck, paid $50, and there it is. Get a drill horn. Yeah, don't get the drill horns. They are so much money for no reason. You can buy those horns for like legitimately $30 on Amazon. I don't know why. And then you could get the drill itself for RIP Albertan Bird 2026 to 2026. Yep, pretty much. Need to 3D print a K5LA. Does material matter? I have no idea. I just used PETG. So apologies for the background noise as well. We're doing some. I own the Okotoks horn, man. I love that horn solely because it's similar to the Thrashers in terms of model. It is, yes. It's a higher it's higher pitch than the Thrasher's horn, but yes, it is similar. Oh, then we got a new person in chat. Hello, hockey lover 992. But yes, I do own the Okotoks horn. It's still my horn. I do take it home from the arena after every game because uh don't want it to get damaged, especially with the way it's installed. Or like it's not really installed, but it's just like it just sits. It's just strapped to like a fence. So I take it home so that no one messes with it. Because the town of Okotoks, who owns the arena, doesn't want the horn to be installed full time because it is my horn still, and they don't want the liability in case something goes wrong. I have offered to like sign something that says, "Oh, I won't sue or charge you guys if something goes wrong," but they still don't want to take that risk. Excuse me. Do I have it on me currently? Yes, I do. It is in my basement. I think it might be in my garage actually. I usually just keep it in my garage. Can I sound it right now? No, not with my entire family home. Yeah, I don't sound horns unless I'm the only one home. My only exception was that New Year's Eve special event. Uh, Thank you, Hockey Lover 992 on a K380 for $500. That's a good deal. Is that used or is it like on Facebook or like eBay or something? That's a good deal. And a nickel for every time somebody misspelled my YouTube, I'd have 10 cents. Yeah, you just got to remember the British Canadian NASCAR fan. eBay because you can't access Facebook Marketplace yet. Oh, right, because the US is stupid and makes you be 18 before you can buy stuff on Facebook Marketplace instead of 16 like in Canada. That's dumb as hell. Forgot about that. 'Cause I remember for the longest time I couldn't buy stuff from American Facebook because I wasn't 18 yet. Used but good condition. Yeah, you should definitely pull the trigger on that. The K380 does sound real good. Can you check Discord real quick? Okay, yeah, sure. I'd need to have a job before trying. Fair enough. I can't, but I know I can get some good deal. Yeah. Honestly, the K380 would be a really good horn for the Barracuda too, because it is a ship horn. It's a slightly it for anybody who doesn't know how it sounds very similar to how the Bloomington Bison horn sounds, but like slightly lower pitch. I think it's excuse me, a semi note down or a semitone down. All right. Does anyone we know have it? No, there is no team that I know of right now that has it. I originally thought Bloomington had it, but obviously it doesn't now that we have the good picture of it. So your drill horn keeps making a higher pitch than usual. How do you fix that? You don't. The reason it's kind of consistent. Well, yeah, those the reason it does that is because of the mechanical air compressor. That's just basically an air pump. That's the only reason it does that. Like if you had a more consistent um just try what I'd recommend trying is instead of using a battery, just use a 12-volt power supply and put some alligator clips on the battery terminals on the drill, on the bottom of the drill, and that would work. That would work better because you get more consistent power. Whereas if you don't charge the battery in a while, then it can be a little bit weaker, and those compressors draw a lot more power than the drill motors do. So I was thinking the Night Monsters could have a Buell triplex. That'd be a good idea. That would be pretty fitting. You found an A23 for 1K. Yeah, that I don't know why Kallenberg stamps A23 on the back of some of their horns. That confused us for a long time. We thought that the Penticton V's horn was an A23 because it had that stamped on the back, but it also had D2 282 stamped on the back. So, and that's what it actually is. I don't know what the A23 means, but it is stamped on the back of a lot of Kallenberg horns. Okay. Well, should we get started on the ECHL? I do need to. I am going to like try not to get sidetracked today, so hopefully we're good here. If that's I don't see chat really moving anymore, so that probably means it's a pretty good sign that I can start with the ECHL. You have a Night Monsters live clip. Nice. Yeah, I know exactly what I'm doing for the Night Monsters because it's just a pitched up Boston recording basically. So I just pitched that up to 165 hertz. But I will make the Glad's horn right now. I'm actually going to look for a live recording because I know for a fact that they still use Rock and Roll Part 2. I actually don't know for a fact. I'm like 90% sure, but I feel like I would know if they had stopped using Rock and Roll Part 2. Oh, stupid flow hockey, dude. Okay. I actually don't know. Oh, there we go. There's a Gladiators game. You're going to your local U18 AA hockey team's game later. Oh, nice. Where's that? What team is that?
Prices.
Yes, South Arena is so nice. That's a really good logo too. Is that their main logo? Is there Lake Tahoe loves different pitch Boston horns? Yeah, well the one that the Lakers use is actually made by Thunder every year, so
You just got to keep plugging away at this.
I actually gave him one.
As Walsh.
Thunder, you should check your DMs because I did if you remember that Night Monsters concept idea I made, you should send that to the Lakers as well. Watch the New Year's video. I did try to sound the Jets horn on New Year's, but my computer was lagging so bad you couldn't do it on time. Ah, that sucks. I mean, to be honest, that was also slightly late. You suppose it's always your birthday? Yeah, that's true. But that horn was about 5 seconds late, and we didn't realize it because we were going on the countdown based on our TV, which was like slightly delayed. Oh my god! It took forever to put the score up on the board, but wow.
On the right wing.
Queens County Cougars Central Minor Hockey League in Nova Scotia, the only team outside the Halifax Regional Municipality. I have friends on the team, so I gotta show up. Nice.
With 6 minutes left in the period.
Do they have a real horn? Because you'd be surprised how many like low-level teams have real horns.
Fear.
Yeah, so the Gladiators.
Yeah. And I thought that was
lead after inside to.
Oh my lord! Oh, there we go. Finally.
Off here. 5% 14th in the ECHL.
No, the Chicago's recording with Kerncraft 400 original radio edit. From what I've been hearing. Okay. That's... Ooh, wow, that horn sounds a little rough.
The deficit is now 2.
It's a great shot by Sylvester there. Nice little interchange there between him and Nychuk out high.
Okay, they still use Rock and Roll Part 2. No horn for the win song? That sucks. Yep. Barracuda just messaged me on Discord with some eBay screenshots. That second one, the vintage Marine double air horn chrome, that's a pretty good one. Those sound pretty similar to a Hadley Bully, just slightly lower pitch. Same for Tahoe. That sucks. Yeah, I really don't like when teams don't have horns for the win, but it does happen sometimes. Excuse me. Okay. Well, now I get to show you guys one of the methods I use for making a horn. For $50, I could absolutely jump on it. Yeah, do it. Do it. I might actually do that before you, though. If it ships to Canada. I recently bought I actually filmed an unboxing video for a Hadley Bully, but that Bully does not work because it didn't come with diaphragms. And I put new diaphragms in it, but the bolts in the back cap are so cross-threaded that it doesn't put enough pressure to actually make it sound, so it just makes a hissing noise. Really sucks. What was I gonna look up? Oh yeah, Atlanta. Excuse my terrible typing. Gladiators. Also, this is going to be a slightly shorter stream than yesterday. It's not going to be like a 3-hour stream like it was yesterday. I'm probably not going to finish the ECHL today, but as for... I've seen many mistakes. Yeah, I'm really bad. I'm really bad at typing. But, what am I doing? I have a Buffs game to get to later today. Don't get me started about that one WHL horn. What do you mean? Which one? I made so many mistakes when posting. I make so many mistakes when posting videos, dude. Like, the descriptions are sometimes just messy. Like, oftentimes I just use the import from other video. That's how that happens. You need to spell Toyota Center. Yeah, I can't actually fix that. It won't let me fix that one. Oh, that's the Tri-City Americans. You show the whole process, like animation. Yes, I'm going to do the animations at the very end, after I've done all the audio. So this is going to be a multi-day process.
Hey, you suck! Hey, you suck!
All right, so I just recorded the horn into Audacity. Evan, I've been doing research on the Blues. They used a siren from the late 70s, early 90s. Interesting. Moosehead's game a couple of days back was so hype, dude. Nice. Also, low-key, can you stream the Buffs game? I don't think so. I might be able to. I can't stream the broadcast because that's illegal. But what I can do is stream myself from the penalty box. So if enough people want me to do that, I will do that. That'll take a lot of data though. So, and I do have a 50 gigabyte cap. Not sure how like, and I do usually sometimes need my phone, but I don't know if it'll be a huge deal. Like I could also just bring my webcam. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure. I'll probably be able to do it, but it just depends. I can try to stream the Buffs game though. I won't be able to show any gameplay, but I will be able to stream myself from the box. Yeah, box is fine. Okay. So then the Swamp Rabbits could be a quadruplex with a dead bell. I don't think so. It's slightly off in terms of frequency for it to be a quadruplex. But this is actually how I tell what frequencies the horns are. So this is something called a spectrogram in Audacity. Now I use a special plugin to make it work with horns, but I can tell here that these are overtones here. These are too high of a frequency for it to be played by a Q3, so I know that these are overtones. So I know for a fact that the horn for Curious is listening to the broadcast of the game also legal on stream, not just video? I don't think so. No, I don't think the audio of the broadcast. Oh, you can't. Oh, apologies. I forgot to switch. There we go. Okay. Very sorry about that. Ugh. I just didn't realize I've been showing you this the whole time. I've been trying to show you stuff the whole time, and yep, you haven't been able to. Wow, a rookie mistake. Okay. Yeah, I'm a goof. Okay. So these up here are overtones. Because they are too high of a frequency for the Q3 to play. So this one's about 361.5. And overtones are just multiples of the base fundamental frequencies that basically create like the actual sound. So what I do is, so now I know that the bottom frequency of the horn, the lowest frequency, is around 180, we'll say 180.3-ish. It's or 180.5. So if I move all the way in, then it's 180.5 is the lower bell. And then if I go up here, see that about 217 is the frequency of the higher bell. So now what I do is I find a video of a Kallenberg horn. And I usually use a T3 recording from the Horn King. Try to get photos of the game through YouTube and photos too. Nice. So I believe it's this video that I use.
Once you get into sauce 4, actually really fragile.
So this is a T3. I might actually just use that raw recording for Kalamazoo because it sounds very similar. But okay, hold on. Okay. Well, that's a Fire T3 recording. How did I not find that when see that when searching? I don't know. But that's the T3 recording. I'm definitely just using this for the Kalamazoo wings because it sounds so similar. So I'll highlight this part and export this to Audacity Exports, which is just my generic Audacity folder. Save that. And I'll save it as T3 recording .wave. And then I'll just say current selection. So we export that. Should you stream the game you DJ for tomorrow? It's up to you. So now I open this program down here. And this program is extremely expensive. This is a program that is used by singers for autotune. This is an autotune program. And I'm just going to ignore that update prompt because I don't want to update. Because then I'd have to buy a new license. But this is a very expensive program that is used for auto-tuning. So like when singers have auto-tune, this is what they use. And like not like the auto-tune like effect like the robotic sounding like stuff that T-Pain has. I'm talking like just pitch correction. This is a pitch correction software. So now I'm going to go into Now I'm going to go into my Audacity exports folder where I just sent that T3 recording, and there's a bunch of recordings in here. And I scrolled too far. T3 recording. So we drag that in here, and then it'll identify the 3 fundamental frequencies because it's 3 notes. Is there something for free that also does this, even if it's not the same? No, there is not. This is the cheapest option, and it is about $400, $500 for a lifetime license of this version. But this is an overtone. So to get rid of that, I go to here and just double click the parts where they're in overtone, and then it sends it down to the fundamental frequency. So now we take the ones that are the closest. And so we will just delete this lowest one. Now we're already pretty close. But we need to get it exact. So I'm going to drag this up. And if you want to get, I'll show you something else. If you want to get exact notes, you just double click here and then they'll send you to the exact proper notes. So you can see this is A flat, or can you do this with Audacity? No, you cannot. And then 185, which is it says G flat, but that's like it's an F sharp. And an A flat is a G sharp, I believe. So I'll send this down to 180.5. It's 1.6 right there. So we'll just do 180.5. And now what was the top one again? It was 217, I think. 217. Send that up. You can pirate it. You can definitely pirate it. I wouldn't recommend it though because it's kind of difficult to. I did try. And then the crack broke almost immediately, so but that sounds pretty close to the Glad's horn because it is the exact notes. I'm actually going to go back to the live video. So we do that and compare. But I'm actually going to go back to Audacity here just for a second. Do I have the... Oh, shoot, I must have recorded over the other one. Oops. The one with the... I need to get a new... Actually, I already exported that, so I can just go... Oh. Here we go. So, I guess you can look back. So, this frequency, the lower frequency is a lot brighter, so that means it's louder. So, what I can do then is inference how loud it's going to be, so I can just raise the volume of that one and lower the volume of this one. And then it sounds slightly too high pitched, so we're going to change the formants, which is basically like the timbre or something. I don't actually know what formants is, but we lower it a little bit. Okay. It's pretty close. We'll just go back to here. Okay, not quite. I do think that the higher bell is a little bit higher. The two tones together sound like the Coyotes? A little bit. The Coyotes horn would be this. Play this. No, wait. F. That's Florida, but that's also the... Why do I not use Goldhorn Hub? Because it's not my audio. And it's not great to use other people's audio without credit. That is Carson's audio. I'm just gonna lower this a bit. What I can actually do here too is I could make a new project. I like to try different bass sounds just to see which one I can get closest to. So I'm actually going to use my Minnesota recording just to try that out. Minnesota Wild. Just going to do polyphonic detection. Okay, we're going to get rid of all these overtones by just double clicking them, and then they'll feed down back into the bass frequency. Okay. So now we know that so what we can do is we can all make this all the same by just double clicking to make it all the equal pitch throughout. Have you done audio for NLL yet? I'm not going to do the NLL. But if I move in even more. Oh. Excuse me. Okay. Oh. Doing NL. Someone's doing NLL though. Okay. Okay, so we got 207. Now we just gotta. Ah. Okay, let's try this. Okay, that doesn't sound quite right. Let's try one of my other Q3 recordings. Let's try the caps. Oh, gee. Yeah, no. Never mind. That one has too many low that one has too many effects added. Let's try the Islanders. The Islanders is just a raw recording. Okay. Go back. That's interesting how it tries to do Pittsburgh, but it's actually not. It's because Pittsburgh's chord is actually just one. The top note you just lower by one note, so. So we'll remove this. This is 207, so. Then this. Okay, I think there's too many. Okay, yeah, that one's too messy. So to get around that, what I can do is just copy and paste and then lower this one to 180.5. There we go. No, that's a little bit too... That does sound familiar, though. You know what that actually sounds like? That sounds like Cincinnati. So what I can do with that is save this for later to be Cincinnati. Or I can just... Yeah, this gets complicated sometimes. I might... Let's try the Red Wings. Just remove these. Okay. Let's remove this one, because this one's the only solid one. Okay, I don't like how it's counting by 2, so I gotta move really close. There we go, 180.5. Copy that, paste it. Oop. Forgot the needs to be over here. Copy, paste. Okay, now it's at 214, so we can just move that up. 217. I'll make it just that. That sounds very close, but what I'm going to do is, because there's actually 4 notes in that horn, I'm just going to lower this one by a couple hertz. Could also just lower the volume of this one, actually. Does that sound close, you guys? Sounds weird to me. I don't know why. Try and lower the... That sounds extremely close. It sounds too sharp. Okay, we're gonna... It is the exact notes, but... So we can select these and just make them a lot quieter. That sounds very close.
Hey, you suck!
Maybe it's a little bit too low. No, that's like almost exact. Might actually want to make this slightly louder. Oh, okay. That's definitely the closest we're gonna get here. It doesn't have the same rattle. It is a little bit too smooth. Oh, I hate that glitch. I'm gonna try just a little bit. And what can also help is stretching it out. I think that's very close. Might just move them. Every P3 and P5 ever owes me an apology. Yeah. Nope, that's a little bit too delayed. Delay this ever so slightly. Nope, not enough delay. What horn is this from, by the way? This is from the Detroit Red Wings horn. Okay, so we'll export this to Melodyne, the Melodyne folder, my desktop, the documents, Melodyne, and we'll export it. And it'll export as Detroit Red Wings.wave, unfortunately, so I have to rename it in Melodyne, in the Melodyne folder. So we will change that to be, I'm just going to make it atlglads.wave. atlglads.wave. Okay, perfect. Now we can go into Audacity, drag this in. What would be a good method to learn if you don't want to spend money? Just have perfect pitch. Or what you could do the poor man's way and just do that frequency analysis thing and then go to generate, tone, sawtooth, and then the correct frequency. So 180.5. Mute this. That's loud. And then generate tone again. Make a new mono track. Generate tone 217. Then you get something. Actually, I might just put that as a bass underneath because that makes the kind of the warble that it already has. Sometimes I do that just as like a bass underneath. So Shorter. There we go. Okay. That sounds extremely close. I might just reduce this volume even more. That sounds so close. Tracks, mix, and render. So now I can... I think it sounds pretty close to the... I think it sounds extremely close. Because it has that, like, rough... I think it's actually this that's slightly too loud. Someone asked me what the song was. What do you mean? Is Atlanta a recording or a real horn? It's a real horn. ECHL glads 2.wave. Open again. Oh. New. Let's put a Horn Central link on screen. It's in the description. Generate tone. 17. Oh, Jesus. No, wrong thing. Okay. Generate tone, sawtooth. Generate tone, sawtooth. 180.5. And we lower the volume of this one just a little more. Yeah, that sounds so close. So now we do both of these. We just lower the volume. The Night Monsters concept horn isn't there. Oh, I sent it in like horn file sharing or something a while ago. We'll just fade these out. Surely you get an assist point on this one. What do you mean? Oh, stupid. Mix it. Yeah. Well, I do that sometimes. Like, I do, but I just didn't cross my mind this time. But now we shorten it using this crossfade clips. This will basically just crossfade it with itself. And then we'll do it again. I'm actually gonna make it more sudden. End. silence. And then we add reverb. Yeah, that's pretty good. Not two thorium bullhorns. I don't get it. I know N2B is not two borium, but I don't know what thorium is. So that's a different element. Okay. Okay, that's a really bad crossfade. That, bring it over here. And we'll duplicate this one to make it, bring it over here. Why are we talking about metals on the periodic table? Xenon's your favorite element because of fire alarm? Well, they're not really used in fire alarm strobes anymore. You got all the LED strobes. Brass isn't on the periodic table. Brass is an alloy. Actually, I think nickel cadmium might be... Wait, no. Because whatever capacitors are made of. I think it's nickel cadmium or zinc cadmium, something like that. I'm asking the same question. How did we get here in this chat? I have no idea. Yeah, brass is a mix of bronze and something else. It's an alloy between bronze and something else. It's not bronze. We'll mix and render this. Okay. I already have Rock and Roll Part 2, so I'll just download that now. Or I already have it downloaded, I mean, so I'll just import that now. Rock and Roll. Not gonna bother. Should I have the Hey You Suck chants? Because I do have them. Copper and zinc alloy. Oh, okay. Is that what brass is, or is that copper? Yes. Is that what brass is, or is that what capacitors are made of? Where is Rock and Roll Part... Okay, I have Rock and Roll All Night. I have several versions of Rock and Roll All Night. Still Rock and Roll to me. Apparently, I do not have Rock and Roll Part 2. That's frustrating. Seriously? I don't have Rock and Roll Part 2? That's so weird. Okay, I'll need to re-download it then. I don't know, Fed. I guess I just deleted it at some point. I have all, like, the Dropbox edits of it. But, like, those are all, like, so shit quality, I might as well just not use them at all. Like, all the Dropbox edits from, like, the from like the old Gary I Love Peaches glitter. I'm actually planning to do Gary Public Execution glitter. As gladiators. Let's try again. Rock and roll part 2. Oh, fuck you. It's stupid stereo bullshit. Yep. You suck. I'm thinking I'm gonna add the "Hey You Suck." Just gotta get it from my. I think it's in my. Yeah, it is. Here we go. I'll just grab the "Hey You Suck" part. That's. Gary, raise your swords glitter. That's a good one too. Oh my god. I'm actually gonna use the Graze Your Sword one because that is more fun. There we go. Do I now have a favorite element? My favorite element is cadmium. Because it's used in so many electrical components. I also did a project on cadmium in grade 9 because we all had to pick an element on the periodic table, and I picked cadmium. The project was to design a Pokemon based on the element, and I picked cadmium because I'm like, oh, I have a good idea for this. And I do love Pokemon. I completely nailed that assignment. See if I can find the drawing. Magnesium. Yeah, fair enough. Save project. Oh, nah, no. Save project as. Save project as Atlanta. Oh my god. Glads. Then again, I don't remember the periodic table. I don't really either. There's a comment I have in my Hall of Shame too where a Boston fan was complaining about the "Hey You Suck" chants being classless. A Boston fan calling others classless. Yeah. Huh. Hello, pot, meet kettle. Oh, Jesus. Imagine having science classes in 2026. Yeah, I've already passed science, so that was this semester. Next semester is gonna be math and English, I think, is my next semester. Oh, yeah, export. Jesus Christ. What am I thinking? Okay. Yeah, select ECHL 2026. Evan, are you gonna do a Hall of Fame for your comments, or do you just not have enough of those? Beat you to Florida's horn though by a bit on my goal horn channel. Accomplishment, yay! But you're the guy. Oh, okay. I'm not getting into that. Jesus. You know, Bruins fans calling a chant classless is not only ironic, but it absolutely tracks. Yeah. 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 Okay. Who is next on the chopping block? Alphabetically, at least. ECHL. I already did Bloomington, so that doesn't... Okay, are you gonna load the site, or are you just gonna not? Like, okay. Where the hell's the... Oh, it's over here. You see it being here. Teams. Oh, I see what's going on. Teams. There we go. Okay. Do the Colorado Eagles? They're in the AHL. Cincinnati's next. Nice. The one I was just had open. Okay, here we go. Actually, for my first original Cyclones recording, I used a combination of Arizona and New Jersey 94 on Goalhorn Hub. But, and of course, this one's just a woohoo. Okay, Cincinnati Cyclones goal. Okay, we need Audacity. Back to this.
We have a good goal.
I agree, they do need to bring back Legendary. Sounds like the Thrashers were on drugs. Yeah. It's the same model as Florida, actually. Everybody had 3 chances to make a better ring than the Eagles, and they threw 3 snowballs down the middle. Well, yeah. Okay. 204.5. 212. And 180. Sounds about right. Damn enter button. Yeah. Okay. Ah, stupid. You used to really doubt that you found the Cyclones. Well, you did. It's... Yeah, you did. That's 100% it. I don't know, Barracuda. You just have a talent for that. Oh, only now. I think you said, how are you able to see that? Are you gonna let me move it down? There we go. I think that's really close. Start 205.5. I think that sounds slightly closer. How does this sound, guys? A little high? Okay. Nah, it sounded better before. No, I think that this one is actually the quieter one. That's probably perfect. And we also got to extend this quite a ways. Actually, I'll just do the... I'll just extend it a little. I'll just export like this. Actually, is there a way to save this project as something? Save as, there we go. Wow, I cannot type. We're not saving it to NHL Horn Recordings. We are saving it to Melodyne. Actually, we'll just... Been working all day. That's all right. Well, while you're here, I'm actually gonna play you the Atlanta audio we made and see how accurate you think it is. Uh, Yeah, I don't know why it says that because like Bloomington. I don't know why oh my god, it's so annoying. Perfect. Gary High School never ends, glitter. That's hilarious. But that's what we got for Cincinnati. Ugh. Lol. This isn't Twitch, dude. Nobody says lol in YouTube. That's one of my old recordings. Oh my god. Did it export correctly or no? Export. Okay. Well, it's not. Sort by date created. Okay. The one I just played is accurate. This? Or this one. I just based on going off of this video, I think this one's more accurate. I'm going off of this video here. Me looking for a P3 makes me talk about random shit. Yeah. I do think this one is more accurate, just to the more recent video. The other one's more accurate. I've never been to a cyclone. Okay. I'll take your word for it then. The other one I made for Goalhorn Hub specifically because I used the Florida recording and then edited that. But if you say it's more accurate, then I'll use that. I really don't think it is, though. What I'm gonna... What we can try and do is just lower the pitch of this one. A little bit too much. That's way too much. Jesus. They sound good mixed together. Perfect. I know they do one long blast. So the blast is like, I think, 10 seconds. So mix and render. There we go. Now I need song 2. Pretty sure I already have. No, I don't have the. Begins a second after the horn starts. Interesting. Do they just loop the woohoo part, or do they use the full song? Because if they loop the woohoo part, I'll just use the sends edit from the Dropbox. They use the full song. Okay, so I'll download it then. No, not song 23. That's gonna be like the fucking Jake Paul song, I think. No, it's not. Pretty much same edit as the Thrashers? Okay. Somebody described this song as the Smells Like Teen Spirit of the UK, and I'm like, yeah, I definitely agree. Both were made as parodies of their respective genres and not meant to be taken too seriously, and ended up becoming that band's most popular song. So definitely is the UK version of Smells Like Teen Spirit. Gonna amplify this. And we'll de-amplify this one. Antique shop, damn. Yeah, I think I'll just fade that out, actually. It's not worth just editing it to make it that kind of... Fade out. Okay, well, I think we'll lower the pitch of the song, just lower the volume of the song a little bit more. How's that sound, Cam? Perfect. Awesome. Export. Clear the metadata. Okay, next up. Florida Everblades. I think this is another job for... But in this case... Oh. So, new project. Okay, what should I use for this D2. I'm gonna try that Islanders recording again. Okay, so bring this up to wait. It's already at 207. I think 212 is the. That sounds so close already. Oh, you have an official recording of the Royals horn. Nice. Florida Everblades. Blades go live. I also know that they have a siren now, so I'll have to find a recording of a Q2B because they have that's the song that they have. Oh, that's what the old horn. Florida Everblades go live. Is there none recently? Okay, hold on that one. I want to do the one that's like closer to the horn though. That one sounds like it's far from the horn. Okay, I swear they won a cup on home ice, right? Yes, they did. I'm pretty sure they did. But that would be too loud. Like the crowd would be way too loud for that. Royals one sounds just like it? Huh. Well, I'd rather do separate recordings for those because they are different. And the Royals one is a 282, meaning the one bell is facing the other direction. Let's do goal horn live, see if that props up anything else. Does Recorder Boy have a video of it? Actually, I think somebody in my DM sent it to me. Yeah. Could the checkers horn also be 282? No, there's no way. Not if it's in the corner like that. I'm just going through my DMs. I swear somebody sent me. Okay, somebody sent me a picture of the siren. Is this a video of the goal horn? Yes, it is, but the crowd's a little bit too. St. Cloud State and Goalhorn Hub might work. Yeah, I just need, but I want the actual horn so I can just get the frequencies of it. So I can be perfectly exact. This one is, I think, the old one. Yep, that's the old one. Damn, that horn is so quiet for a D2. Yeah. Sorry, Barracuda. That they do need a real horn. It sucks that they don't have one. How did they not? Why did they do a horn for the salute, dude? Every team does that, I think. There's a lot of ECHL teams that use horn for entrances. Gladiators used to do it on and off, and now it's only for goals. Yeah. Thunderbirds do it for the salute, but not actual wins. Yeah, I know. That's so weird. Dude. Why is that horn so fucking quiet? That's with the old horn. Ugh. Everblaze need the PSI up on their... Yeah, it is not supposed to be that quiet, I agree. They definitely need to up the PSI, yeah. It's also possible they just don't want to because of how close it is to fans. In which case, I don't understand because we do the same in Okotoks. You know, I'll just look on Flow Hockey. See if they'll have good audio for theirs. Did the Everblades have a real horn before the D2? Yes, they had the same model as the Windsor Spitfires.
Eating free tonight. 6 as well, so for 2. So the first shot of the game goes into the...
Is it still installed? No, they replaced it with the D2.
Oh, it's chopped it down deep again, forward, but it's stolen. Beautiful tally. Great chance to the backhand. Score! Beautiful tally. It's Reed Duke, and it's 1-0 Florida.
I don't think that's going to be good enough to get the... It might be, actually. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's good. Okay, so we got 14.5-ish. That sounds close, but I want to get the exact frequency for the... Going up. Okay, and 276.8. We got 277. There we go. That's so close. That's pretty much exact. Yeah, that's pretty good. Clipping, yep, reduce. I think this will be the last horn for today because I actually do gotta do other stuff in preparation for the Buffs game. But I might be able to I'll see if I'll be able to stream the game. I won't be able to like talk to chat or anything during the Buffs game, but I'll see if I'll be able to stream it. I don't know if I'll be able to. I hope I can, but I don't know. It'll probably be fine. But if I can't stream it, I just won't. Okay. So we got Is this the one? Nope. Okay. Date created. Florida Everblades. Evan's profile picture on Discord? I actually don't know what it is right now. He's not online, so I can't tell. Are you uploading any of the horns tonight? No. We'll do a quick fade in. We'll do a fade in for this one too. Oh, what the hell is that? I've never seen that happen. Did you do more streams? I plan to. Now that I'm a YouTube partner, I make money off of them, so definitely have an incentive to. Okay, now I need a recording of a Federal Signal Q2B, which is actually the same model that the Flames entrance siren is. So, oh, this is gonna sound ass. Yep, that's really shit quality. Just realized I did red roll signal. Q siren. Okay, here we go.
I just did a quick growl test. Make sure to.
No. How do I make the animations run videos? It's a site called Picky Mauve.
Running it.
Pikimov. Pokemon, yeah. Okay, I think we'll use this recording. Pikimov sounds like a Russian hockey player. Kind of does, yeah. Gotta make this a single track first. Sounds Greek to you? When will I start using Pikimov on stream? After I'm done all the ECHL audio. Do they have a break on theirs? I just want to check.
Duke cashing in with his 9th of the year. Right through the 5-hole there at Bullion. Everblades strike first. Jones.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like they have a break.
Duke's in all alone.
So I'll just do a quick fade. I think I'm actually gonna lower that volume. Okay, now we just need Rock and Roll Part 2 again. And I'll just copy and paste it from Atlanta because I'm slightly lazy. And I don't think they have a "You Suck" chant. Does Florida have a "You Suck" chant? They do. Okay, so I'll just copy the whole thing from Atlanta then. Oh my god, I hate that stupid glitch. You know what? Okay, I have a way to get around this. Oh, no. Repeat the charges, glitter. Yes, I'm gonna do that, definitely. I don't know why it slows down when I import it. That's kind of annoying. Okay. That sounds good. As whatever blades. Export. Clear the metadata. and export it. Okay, let's see what the next one is. Okay, the next one is Greensboro. And then Greenville, Idaho, Indy, Iowa. Okay, I'm probably gonna end stream here. Just because I gotta do some stuff, some other stuff. So thank you all for tuning in. I will probably be back on. Let's see what I'll probably be back on Saturday, the 24th. But I'll see what I can do. I might do because I'm busy all the way up until the 22nd. So probably 20, and then I have an Oilers game on the 23rd. So probably Saturday the 24th will be the next time I stream. When will I do the Buffs game stream? Tonight probably. The game's at 6:30 Mountain, so tune in for that if you want to. But I think that'll be all for now. So see you guys.